Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be reviewing Jillian Michaels Workout DVDs. As you can see, I have 4 of them. There is, I think, one other one, but I don't have that one yet. But I do have 4 of them, and I've done all of them quite a few times. And so basically in this video, I just want to review each one of them one by one and give you some information about them and try to convince you to buy them if you're looking to lose some extra weight like I was. But I'll go ahead and I'll get started with the 30-day shred, which is probably her most popular one that she has out. This was the first Jillian Michaels DVD that I bought, and before I bought it, when I would work out, all I would do was just walk. I thought I could walk my way to losing all the weight, but I began to find out that it's not really going to work. So I wanted to do it all by myself, but I figured I'm going to have to get some help, so I decided to give this one a whirl. I didn't really want to get it, but I figured, I might as well try it. And let me tell you guys, I'm really, really glad that I did, because this is just an excellent workout. And basically the point of this workout is for people who don't really have any time to exercise, or people that think they don't have enough time to exercise. And so there's 3 levels on it, levels 1, 2, and 3, and of course each workout as you progress, they get more tough each time, tougher movements and things like that. But each one of them is 20 minutes long, and because it's 20 minutes long, you have to work twice as hard so that you get a workout as if you worked out for twice that long. And the good thing about it is shorter, but you do have to work twice as hard to lose the weight in such a short amount of time. But yeah, I've done all 3 levels, and each level starts out with a warm-up that lasts about 5 minutes. And basically in the warm-ups you do movements like arm circles and leg circles, things like that, to get your muscles loose and ready. And you do a few cardio moves like jumping jacks or jump rope. And at first those are extremely hard, like if you're not used to exercise. But believe me, like when you do this, if you really push yourself through the workout and you really start to do it every day, it becomes so much easier. I remember first getting it, I hadn't done a jumping jack in like I don't know how long. And doing the jumping jacks was pretty hard, actually. I thought I could do it, but it turns out it was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So yeah, the jumping jacks really are kind of a pain. And level 1, there's 5 sets of jumping jacks. Each one is about 30 seconds long, so that's basically 2.5 minutes of doing jumping jacks throughout the whole workout. But believe me, it is worth it, because at the end you really do feel like you worked out. And I think my favorite would have to be level 1. Not because it's the easiest, but I don't really know why, but level 1 is the best in my opinion. And to be honest with you, I think level 2 has to actually be my least favorite. And even though it is not as hard as level 3, just something about level 2, I don't like a lot of the moves in level 2, and it's just a pain, and I actually do prefer to do level 3. But that's 30-day shred, and it's a very, very good workout. And another great thing is that she provides these modifications, like if you're not flexible enough, or if you're not like fit enough or strong enough or whatever, she provides a modification that you can do in place of that to make it easier. Like for example, if she wants you to do push-ups, she'll let you get down on your knees and do push-ups so that there's less resistance. But the modifications do give you a great workout as well, and it's just a great workout DVD, and I do highly recommend this. And then not long after I got the 30-day shred, I got this one. It's called No More Trouble Zones. It works on the trouble zones, like the saddlebags and the baggy arms and all that. And this one's actually a 40-minute workout, But to be honest with you, I don't think it's as hard as the 30-day shred. There are some moves in this workout that are just excruciating at times. I can't really describe them, to be honest with you, but yeah, this one doesn't have near as much cardio as the 30-day shred does. It has cardio in the warm-up and has a few more cardio moves throughout. But basically a lot of this workout is strengthening the muscles, like in the arms and in the legs and all that. And there's a lot of stretches, especially. And there's a lot of squatting in this one, and a lot of lunges as well. And I remember watching this before I tried it, and when I watched it, I thought, I can't do that. But then I gave it a couple more days, and I put it in, and I basically just said, if I can't get through the whole thing, then I'll just work up to it. And to my surprise, I actually got through the whole thing. It wasn't as hard as I thought it would be. But it is pretty challenging. And unfortunately, there are a lot of different ways that you can hurt yourself doing these workouts, any of these workout DVDs. But the thing is, she does tell you for a lot of the moves, especially in the 30-day shred, she does tell you specifically not to do this, not to do that. Like when you're doing a certain move, she'll say, like, don't bend your leg this way, or don't like tilt your head this way, or else this is going to happen, or your knee is going to go bad, and things like that. And believe me, you better listen to her when she says that. I know that because I kind of got into a habit of not like following those safety rules, and I ended up hurting my ankle and my arm pretty badly. And eventually I got over it, but I definitely did learn. So when she tells you to please take precaution in doing certain moves, please listen to her, because you're going to regret it if you don't. And it's really a great workout DVD. I think out of all of them, this one has to be my favorite. Even though it is long, it's a lot of muscle, but in the end it's really worth it. So I would definitely highly recommend this one. Now this next one that I got is definitely my least favorite. It's Banish Fat, Boost Metabolism. Now, unlike the No More Trouble Zones, the No More Trouble Zones just work on the muscles, like, the trouble zones, to get rid of them. But this one, however, this one is all about just banishing the fat, and basically the whole entire thing is just cardio. I mean, just, non-stop cardio. And I'll tell you, and what I mean by cardio is a lot of jumping up and down. I mean, seriously, she has you, there's circuits where you're jumping up and down the whole entire 5 minutes, basically. There's so many circuits. Each circuit is 5 minutes long, and basically, the first half of the circuit, you do 5 moves, 30 seconds each, and then you repeat the whole thing again, and then that equals 5 minutes in the end. So, yeah, there's, not only does it have jumping jacks and, jump rope, but it has these jump squats where you squat down and then you jump up real high. And then it has rock star jumps and scissor kicks and just a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. And the first time I tried it, I was wanting to give up halfway through, but I did push myself and I did make it to the end, but believe me, it was not easy. And I actually had a hard time getting up off the floor when I was done, to be honest with you. And I was really afraid to try it again, but I finally did try it again a couple of days ago, and I actually did get through it. It wasn't that hard, actually. I mean, it was hard, but it wasn't as hard as I had remembered it being. But it is a very, very challenging workout. I definitely don't recommend that you start out with this one, because believe me, if you start out with this one, you're going to get discouraged because it's really hard. It's really best to just do an easier workout of hers or of somebody else. And, just do an easier workout and, build yourself up and then get into the more challenging things, because if you start out with really hard stuff like this, you're probably going to injure yourself. or get discouraged too fast. But if you are having a hard time with these workouts, you really need to just push yourself all the way through, because, I mean, if you don't push yourself, then change isn't going to happen. And I know that because in the past when I tried to lose weight, I would get discouraged so quickly, and if I didn't see results overnight, I would just say, whatever, I'm not going to do this. And finally, I have put my foot down, and I have started pushing myself. And right now, I've actually lost over 30 pounds, and I look great, and I feel great. And it's just absolutely worth it to do hard workouts like this, because, in the end, you're going to look amazing. And then after that, you don't really have to do that much hard work to maintain your weight. But yeah, this is a good one, but it is really, really hard. I definitely don't recommend that you start out with this one. Then this last one I have is the newest one. It's Shred It with Weights. It came out like a month ago, I think. To be honest with you, I'm not a huge fan of this one at all. Basically, as a title, it's basically all just about, using weights to burn the fat off and all that. And it's not the greatest. I mean, it's a half hour long, and some of the moves are hard, and you do start sweating and everything, but at the end, when she said that we were done, I was like, that's it. I mean, it wasn't that challenging, I didn't think. And basically all the reviews on Amazon and places like that say the exact same thing. But it's not a bad workout. I've only done it just a couple of times, and I probably will start doing it again. But overall, it's not the best. The moves really aren't that hard. You don't really have that much cardio in it either. In level 1, this has 2 levels. In level 1, you do have a little bit of cardio, but in level 2, you have a lot more, which I haven't done level 2 yet, but level 1, it's not that hard, and at the end, I just don't feel like I worked out like I do with all the other ones. But I do recommend trying it, but I don't recommend using it as the only thing to lose weight with, because I just personally don't think that it would work. But yeah, all these other DVDs, they're really good, and I really do honestly highly recommend them. They've worked for me, and they've worked for millions of other people, and I definitely use her as a big inspiration. And if you watch The Biggest Loser, you definitely know that she's a beast. She doesn't let you quit. She doesn't have any sympathy for you. As long as she doesn't even care if you're about to die, because she'll just say that you're going to die looking good, basically. And she has no sympathy, and that's really a good thing, because if she did have sympathy for you, then most likely you wouldn't be working as hard as she wants you to work. And she does care, but she's not gonna feel sorry for you, and she's not gonna show you all this sympathy, because she just wants you to lose all that weight and lose it fast. And she's not gonna let you quit. She's not gonna tolerate any whining or anything like that. She's gonna push you to your absolute max, and believe me, it's all gonna be worth it in the end. And I definitely am glad I started doing these workout videos. And like I said many times, I really, really highly recommend that you guys do them as well, because they're really, really good. And I definitely do see myself losing a lot more weight in these months to come. So yeah, that's basically what I wanted to do, is just review all these and give you my inputs and information on them. And I really do hope that this has helped a lot of you out if you've ever thought about trying these. So that's basically it. So good luck to everybody out there, and I hope you do try these, and I hope you do succeed in the end. So that's about it.